Hi everybody. I have the pick 1 and 2 reading. Sorry about the technical difficulty yesterday. I recorded the whole video and then my phone said record failed. I'm going, seriously? So I had to start all over and it was already late at night. So I was like, well, we'll do this tomorrow. Sometimes I tell you, technology, I don't know. Sometimes it wants to work properly, sometimes it doesn't, you know. Maybe I just need a new phone. I just got this phone, but I don't know what was up with technology yesterday. Nothing wanted to work. It's one of those days. Okay, so let me just kind of get this together here. Okay. Sorry, I'm all discombobulated. Yesterday was a rough day. Everything was broken. Okay, so are you ready? All right, number 1. So number 1, we got a father's love. So a father or a father figure that is alive, maybe you're just feeling a fatherly connection to somebody. It doesn't necessarily mean it could be a dad, or maybe it is a dad. Maybe your father is passed and this is your father reaching out to you and letting you know that he's with you at this time. This could be, I feel like there's going to be a conversation where a memory or memories are going to come up about either a grandfather or a father figure. So this is the father's love card. Okay, second card is loyal heart and fidelity here. So I remember correctly here from the video that I did last. I remember seeing the faithful, unfaithful card that I had made that we drew for that. So here you go. Loyal heart. So fidelity, loyalty, devotion. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life and others will prove that they are faithful. It is a time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. So it's kind of good that we have this card to kind of clarify from the other set of cards that I drew. So this could be your sign that, hey, loyal. Okay. Then we have the 5th chakra, which is Archangel Gabriel. So this is a card of communication and honesty. So open up the doors of communication. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions in the past, but now you are able to speak up. So this growth is acknowledged. Write in your journal, speak up a lot. Your words are just going to flow. A communication project is coming already or is underway. Maybe you already started this. So I can kind of think of a few people this might pertain to already. And this is also associated with blue light. It's the throat chakra. So if you have blockages, you might have a sore throat, some lack of creativity, or maybe some indecision. Okay. Last but not least, I could put it upright. The 2 of Wands. So this is associated with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. You have the ability to manifest positive things. You have a great power within you, and it is all about how you're using that power. And don't be afraid to, by the way. You may also be very intuitive. You are now seeing things and trusting in your instincts a lot lately. Things might be making more sense to you. You know, maybe before they weren't making a lot of sense. Like, why is this happening to me? What is it? What is this? Am I just seeing things? Maybe it is now making a lot more sense to you. So this may not be limited to just this week. It may be something you are experiencing until around the next full moon. And the reason that I say that is sometimes we have these lovely, lovely illustrations. Sometimes we have this full moon in the background, and there's quite a bit of that in this reading. There's a lot of full moon thing coming in this video, I'll tell you. I gave it away already. Okay, so, and I think the next full moon is February 9th. So this is, I wish I could get more light here. Okay, so like this would be you, and this is your power right here. You're harnessing, you have all this power, and you can unleash it and do so much with it if you would just allow yourself to. Okay. Okay, so then we have number 2. Okay. Number 2, you have reach out. So you may be receiving support or asking for help right now due to a current situation. It's okay to ask for support, however it is presented to you. So this is just the card that's saying, you know, hey, we know that you've needed some support, or maybe you are receiving support. Okay. Next card we have, which is a beautiful card. I love this compared to the last reading I did, is peace. So you may have just come through a big change or a tough situation, and this card indicates peace. So this conflict or situation is calming down, and things are definitely going to be settling down for you. It is a time of resolution and harmony, and it might actually feel like you can breathe again. So maybe you've been through some rough stuff, and now's the time to kind of take a little breather. So we're going to calm down from all that chaos for a little while. I don't know if I can zoom. I need to get another light for this. Okay. Then we have, and I have an interesting story about this. That's why this video is probably going to be longer than I anticipated. But the other card we have is the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So there's much greater clarity in your thought process. There may be deeper insight as to what's going on and why, like I was saying before. Metatron helps you find peace during times of crisis, and it can be more like an easing of grief. And also Metatron can bring you closer spiritually. Now, there's an interesting story about Metatron. Okay. So, the other day when I was doing my interpretation, I usually sit at my desk and I kind of write out and I do my cards and everything. And I realized, you know, Metatron is associated with the color purple. So what I had done and not even realized it in hindsight here, this is so interesting. I literally had this purple, I had this candle lit. I've been using this purple candle. And my husband was actually doing something different, and he normally doesn't do this, but he was actually coloring something. And literally, as he was he was talking to me as he was finishing up, and he was like doing the last bit of it. And he says, here, this is what came into my head as I was, while I was coloring. And he hands me this piece of paper. And it says, he was using purple at the time. And then he said, you know, true love, happiness, and then peaceful mind. Well, here I am sitting here doing the reading, okay? And I'll tell you how this kind of ties in a second. Because right here at the top, we have true love, and I'll show you which one that is. Happiness, okay, which is associated with reducing grief by Metatron. And then we had, he said peaceful mind, and here's the peace card. And here's the coincidence, because here's the last card. The lovers. So I have true love. Every single word on here is associated with every card that I have for number 2. It's kind of coincidental, actually. I was kind of blown away. I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. You know, and then, you know, so then I just started noticing all these things. So, you know, like the purple amethyst that I have sitting on the desk. And then I kind of, you know, he was using the purple marker before he even showed me what he was doing. You know, here we have all this purple in the background on the cards. And then I had the purple candle lit. And it just was like, wow, we're putting two and two together. So I'm saying some things in life are just kind of like weirdly coincidental, but maybe it's not coincidental. Because, sometimes I think we need certain angels in our lives. And sometimes I think they appear to us and they have a funny way of showing it sometimes. Sometimes we get signs in the funniest ways. I think this is kind of my sign, quite honestly. But yeah, so Metatron, that was really, really interesting. Oh, okay. Sorry, pardon me. My voice is kind of blah today. Okay. So anyways, number 2. Okay, so the lovers. So deep connections have been made, and there's someone in your life that lately has been very close to you. So this person may be your support, or even the reason that you have been comforted during a rough time. Know that they love you and that they are there to support you. And if you're single, there is a very beautiful, loving energy right now. Maybe it's in its beginning stages, but you know deep down who this pertains to. And even if you will not say it out loud. So maybe there's something going on with you. Maybe there's not. Maybe there will be soon. Again, we have another looking full moon here shining down. So this may extend out to the full moon, which I think is February 9th. This also indicates that if you're married or in a serious relationship, that there is a deep connection that even when things seem difficult, which we all know sometimes it is, that connection is always there underneath. You have a deep-rooted passion, and now may be the time to rekindle those fires and remind each other of the love and the deep connection that you share. Even if, like I said, even if it seems lately like it might have been a bit off or like things and situations have been a hit or miss, this may be showing you love or doing something thoughtful, or perhaps they are doing this for you. So maybe somebody is going to do something loving or thoughtful, or maybe you need to do something loving or thoughtful for someone else. Keep your mind and your heart open to them. This also shows promise all the way up to the next full moon. So, yes, there you go with that. Number 2. Okay, and then I had one more extra card for everybody. Okay, so I did the animal spirit cards. And we have the Lynx, the keeper of secrets. So take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Also, it doesn't hurt to meditate or do a quiet activity. It's time to find inner peace. So here we go with the peace again. And be on the lookout a lot too, or maybe you already know this, signs from animals in the past week to this coming week. There may be a lot of those. I know I definitely have seen quite a few. I've seen a coyote late at night and was like, whoa, look at this, and went to go show somebody, husband. And when I got back to look, he was gone completely, so fast. So I don't know. I've seen a lot of things myself, like coyote. There's been a lot of cardinals coming by the house. So that's another thing too I've been noticing, cardinals. You may be noticing things as well. I feel like I needed to draw this card because I feel like we've been having a little bit more of these kind of signs, or there's like signs being sent to us and we're just not paying attention. Reason I say that, again, Archangel Metatron and the color purple and things like that. By the way, if you have like a lack of vision or nightmares or migraines, by the way, number 2, that also could be a blockage of the brow chakra. So that's like your third eye chakra. Just so you know, I forgot to add that in earlier. Okay, so here we go with the links. And I'm sorry that everything's been late and delayed. It's like kind of a weird technology week. However, I will try and get more readings out. Let me know if you like this reading better with the 1 and the 2 versus the 1, the 2, and the 3. The reason I'm saying that is if I do 1 and 2, it might be a little bit better because I can do more cards. Now, if I do the 3, it makes it harder because if I want to do more detail on the reading, I can't always do that because that would take me ages, and our videos would be more like an hour instead of like 15 to 20 minutes. So I was trying to find a way to break it down where I could get the pick of numbers so we could do more in-depth things or kind of get a better picture versus me having to do like 3 numbers and then just a short picture. So maybe you could let me know what your thoughts are on this, which option you like better, if you like just the 2 numbers or maybe the 3 numbers and like an overseer card. I just feel like I want to give you guys as much detail or messages as possible. It kind of paints a picture when I draw the cards. So, you know, the more details we add to that picture, the better we can see things and maybe know how to deal with things or just be reminded of things. So I feel like sometimes the 1, 2 is the way to go because then I can do more cards. You know, I can do, instead of doing just 3 cards or 2 cards, I can do like 4 cards or 5 cards. So let me know. Give me some feedback in the comment section or leave me a message under one of my posts. I'd be happy to read it and go over it, and I always welcome your feedback. So, sorry for the delay again. Have a great week. I hope that this helps you guys. I will be posting again. A heads up, I know February 14th is Valentine's Day coming up here in a couple weeks. I am having a medical procedure done on a Friday on Valentine's Day. So I will not be able to do my reading for Friday or Saturday. I need to recover from my procedure. So I will keep you updated. I may do a reading before or I may do a reading either way. I'll do a reading either way. I'll just either do it later or I'll do it earlier. So that's what I have for the week. Take care, guys. Hang in there. Beautiful cards. Get some rest, rejuvenation, peace, and take care. Bye for now. Bye.